I bet. Welcome back to another episode of Toxiris Discovers. We got a whole lot of suggestions from y'all, so let's get into it. Well, today's kind of a special day because usually I got like 3 albums that I chose for myself and 4 that y'all picked or somewhere on that. Today I only picked 1, and y'all recommended the 6 that are left. So let's get into the one that I found for myself. That's Aaron May Chase. Whether you want to consider this an album or an EP, I don't care honestly. It's pretty short, but really good. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know Aaron May. He's more like of a melodic rapper. He got most of his buzz in 2019, and he had a couple of like not too big but pretty big songs on streaming and on YouTube, and most of them are on this project. And I really enjoyed it honestly. From the topics were great. The way he tackled the topics, the beats. And like his singing, like I feel like he's not the best singer out there, but he knows how to use his voice so that it sounds good still. So yeah, overall great project. It's short, it's sweet, it's good. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 personally. Really good project, really enjoyable. Can only recommend that. So well, now we're already going into the recommendations that y'all threw in. First one we got, yes sir, recommending 3 albums. Obviously, I only picked Limbo from Amine. He said the Deluxe. I listened to the Deluxe. And honestly, I wish he didn't recommend the Deluxe, to get into that real quick. Because, obviously, I haven't heard the full album either. It's not that only Deluxe is new to me. I have heard a couple tracks, but I'm pretty sure I haven't heard it all the way through yet. I know the most popular ones. I know Woodlawn, I know Shimmy, and all those tracks. Great, okay? I felt like the Deluxe tracks, the 7 tracks that were added, are just not on the level of the rest of the album, personally. Like, I enjoy them pretty much. They're not bad or anything, but I feel like they kind of given the album a downgrade to me personally. Because the songs that are on the original are just, from the quality, way better and way more enjoyable to me. With that being said, the album has good production, good features, and overall is really enjoyable. So I'd overall give it a 7 out of 10, just from the first listen. Obviously, is all these albums. Then we got a recommendation from Zhao Das Quebra. I will say your name wrong until the day that I just randomly get it right. He recommended BannUpPrince, Prince of For Vegas. I don't know about that name, first of all. And he said in his comment, this is like quoting me, BannUpPrince is like a Stunner for Vegas version of Big Scar. A Walmart Stunner for Vegas, but a better Walmart Stunner, as you would say. Yeah, I said that about Big Scar and Pooh Shiesty, in case y'all don't know. Well, and now we got a problem. He's actually right. I listened to the project, and Stunner for Vegas is even featured on the project. I don't know about these rappers co-signing their clones, but oh well. And he is really a Walmart version of Stunner for Vegas, but a better one. It's sad to say, but he is. He just, I don't know, he brings more energy to me personally. I feel like he has just better flows. I mean, he didn't switch up the topics that often, but yeah, still good. And yeah, it's sad to say, I think Stunner for Vegas had one of the weakest verses on that album. So yeah, that's all I can say to that. Overall, the album is still not for me personally. It's just not my type of music. I added a couple tracks to my playlist, a couple ones I really enjoyed, but other than that, I would give it like a 3.5/4 out of 10. It's lacking on a lot of, like, the production is lacking. And even if the flows are better than Stunner for Vegas, it's nothing great. There's nothing that can carry a project for me personally. But definitely not bad, and I can see why people listen to this. Then we got a suggestion by Kieran Cartwright. Platinum Heart Deluxe by Toosii. Another Deluxe in the same episode. What the hell, bro? Nah, I'm just playing. This is actually funny because I've heard Poetic Pain, and I've heard the latest Toosii album, so this is one of the only ones I'm missing. I'm looking through his Spotify. I found out he even has projects prior to that. Gotta listen to them too, probably. But this one, he said, this one of the best melodic rap albums ever, in his opinion. And the best Toosii album. Well, I don't know about one of the best melodic rap albums all time. I don't know about that. It's good. It's very good. It has like Red Lights is one of my favorite Toosii songs easily, and overall the project delivers straight heat. How he said it. But and it's the best Toosii project. Like just from the first listen, I gotta give it a couple more. But just based on the first listen, this is my favorite Toosii project. It's not like miles away from the other ones, but it's better in my opinion. It's just, I don't know. I prefer this one. Good production, good melodies, everything. Everything you expect from a Toosii album, just better in my opinion, personally. Still, it's not close to one of the best melodic rap albums ever, in my opinion. Like, I'd have other projects up there. I don't know, Hoodie Season by A Boogie, True to Myself by Lil TJ, Die a Legend by Polo G. Like, those are like projects that I would have up there. I don't know, I guess different preferences. Then we'll get into a suggestion by someone we never had in here. He's called Double M Entertainment, and he suggested a whole lot of projects. I was looking at it, was like, Jesus, I've heard none of these. I might have heard Aquemini and a couple others, but I'm pretty sure I heard none of these like the whole way through ever. And I was like, okay, suggest the one that you want the most, and he got with Lloyd Banks, Cold Corner 2. This is not the first time that I'm hearing of Lloyd Banks, but it's the first time I'm hearing a full Lloyd Banks project. And it's good. It features A$AP Rocky, Prodigy, and Styles P as the only features, and they all deliver. Personally, my favorite feature comes from A$AP Rocky. That verse, damn, that was very good. But fun fact, this is not an album at all. This is a mixtape. And damn, it's been a long time since I got onto DatPiff to download a mixtape. But this is enjoyable. I like the beats. I like the flows. It's typical New York type rap, I'd say. And overall, pretty enjoyable. The only problem to me is it's not sticking out on anything. I feel like this is pretty standard. Like, you can find a project like this on many ends. Like, when you go through a couple New York rappers' discographies, you will find projects on this level a lot, in my opinion. So I would rate this as 6.5 out of 10. It's good, but it's not too good. Feel me? That's just what I would say. Then we got a recommendation from JN Charts. He was like, you should discover TG Kommas. I was like, you got an album for me? And he said TrenchShit. He said Trench ST. I don't know what he meant with that. Anyway, project was surprisingly good. I was going into this, I was like looking at the rapper and like thinking what kind of music he could make, and I was kind of scared, I'll be honest, but it did not disappoint. It impressed me, actually. It's not like it blew me anywhere out of my window or anything, but it's good. It's good. Like, if you are really hungry for that melodic hood type rap, go for this. This is what you need. This is what you want. For like, of course, it has a couple hard tracks too that are going away from that melodic edge, and those are actually the ones that are dragging the album heavily down, in my opinion. Maybe just because it's not my style, but I don't know. I don't see the appeal in those ones. It's just, you can get that shit literally everywhere. But this is overall pretty good. Like, I did not expect to give this like a positive rating, but I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Maybe even a 5.5 out of 10. Solid. If you're trying to discover some more rap in that area, go for it, definitely. Then last but not least, we got a suggestion by Bop and Crow, Big L, The Big Picture. I've never heard this album before. I've heard his other project before, and I've heard a couple tracks from this album, like Deadly Combination with Tupac, obviously. I've heard a couple, but this was great. This is the first time that the second time that a Posthumous album has literally impressed me. The other album was Circles, by the way. I really enjoyed everything on this album. His storytelling, the features, the production, everything. Like the story, the heists, or casualties of a dice game. Like, bro, this man had me listen to every syllable he says. I was never this, bro. My eyes were like on my screen so I could read that shit. Like, just, I don't know. I was kind of addicted to that track. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, it's overall great. The only problem I have with this project is like at some points, I would say in the second half, I would say to the end, there's a couple features that personally, they're not bad or anything, but I feel like they're dragging the album down just because the album has set such a high standard for me. And at some parts, the album just doesn't have the wow factor for me that it would need to get a 10. But it's getting a 9. And yup, it's getting a 9 and fire. Probably one of the highest rated albums on this series so far, but it's fire. It's a 9 out of 10. Big Al, the big picture. With that being said, we got all projects for today. Thank y'all for watching. Leave some projects in the comments, and have a good one.
Remember back then, all them hoes ain't want me. Now I'm ballin', all them same hoes on me. Mama told me that this came with the money and the motherfucking fame, even though I feel the same. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now.